Mm, it's like 5:30 p.m. and I'm at home and I'm just overwhelmed. Overwhelmed because I don't know, like today was just, it was cool at first, but then like, I don't know, I just had a lot of thoughts in my mind today that made me feel like, so many things in my life is changing, and I just feel torn in between like what I'm doing and like what I want to do and like where I'm at and where I'm trying to go. I feel like there's this pressure that I have, and like I don't know how to sit with that. I don't know how to sit with the pressures of what's going on in the world externally and the pressures like within myself. I feel like I'm doing a good job at balancing the things I'm going through, but not necessarily like feeling through the things that I'm going through. Like feeling is one thing, and being comfortable with my feelings is one thing, but allowing myself to really just like exist with my feelings is like something I have a hard time doing, particularly because of capitalism. Because I'm so busy all the time and like I'm working. Sometimes I feel like I can't enjoy my space because when I come home, I'm just like tired from school and like work and just all of these different things, all these different responsibilities. But I try my best to try to take care of myself and limit like what I do at home and like really just rest. But sometimes it's hard to just allow myself to just switch off. And so one thing that has been helping me is just to allow myself to uh, decorate my place, like make my place my own with like just with whatever I have in mind or things like that. Um, yeah, because I feel like, especially now, there's just a lot of doubts that I'm having with like school, which is granted that's gonna happen. Like if I'm making the right choice or if I'm wasting my time being in school and knowing like this is not gonna help me provide for myself. um it's just so many different things that I'm like juggling mentally, and also trying to maintain friendship and connection with people, but also having so much on my plate, doing things on my own. Like, um, it's just different things that I'm navigating right now in my life. And I feel like that's just where I'm at right now. Like, I also like in this space of like just letting go of things that don't really like feel right for me. I think that's where I'm at as well. Like, whether that's people or things, and it's hard and like it's emotional because it's like you have to realize like what your life is like without these particular things or these certain people that you're used to being. And so it's like breaking, not necessarily a habit, but it's breaking something in your life that ultimately will help you grow in any way, you know, whether that's like learning more about yourself or learning more about others. And so, yeah, I just feel like I'm in this period of like learning about myself. Um, and also learning how to take care of myself. Mm, and find balance in my life. It's not easy, but it's not impossible either. It's not impossible. But yeah, I feel like yeah, it's Wednesday. This week wasn't too bad. I think this week was pretty like laid back. It was just some things with my apartment, with my roof, leaking again. Not too much, but it was. And what else? Yeah, just like that, and going to school, going to work. Um, those are like my main jits, deadlines, assignments, and stuff. But something in me is just like I gotta tell this story, like I have to share pieces of me, pieces of myself, even if like I'm not sure of everything right now. And I think that's the main thing. Like, I don't have to be sure of everything in my life right now. I can pivot. Um, I could change. I don't have to be so hard on myself. I think more so I'm just thinking of future things, like future feelings and where I'm trying to position myself, where I feel a little bit like more comfortable, in regards to my future, my career. But I think also like it's okay that I don't have all the answers yet and I don't know everything yet, and like I'm not gonna know everything yet. But I'm taking steps, like I'm literally in school. Like that's more than enough. Regardless if people say, oh, you're in school for the wrong major, or how are you gonna get a job with that major, or things like that. But I'm just trying not to listen to what other people think or what other people say about, or not necessarily that. I'm trying not to listen to different projections that people have on my life, and listen to my own voice and listen to what is calling me in my own creative journey and whatever that may be. Because I don't think there's necessarily any right or wrong answer. It's just what you feel is right for you and what you feel is right in your life. So I'm trying to, I'm doing that in my life. I'm doing what is right for me, or what I feel is going to allow me to explore and be myself. And I know it's not going to be easy, and it's not going to be a path that is going to be easy all the time, and like something that's just like, okay, easy to get into the 9 to 5. Granted, security is important to me because I do want my own, but I know that like that's gonna come in due time, like where I feel secure. But I do want to like live this life, this one life I have, doing things that excite me and bring me excitement and joy. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. But yeah, this is just kind of like a journal for me to express my feelings and express like just where I'm at in my life, I guess. So yeah, I appreciate being able to just talk about what I'm feeling and what I'm going through, and I hope I can keep sharing myself, parts of myself, regardless of what anyone has to say. So, yep. Thank you.